She's a pop powerhouse with a sound that's been turning heads on the radio and selling out major stages. Audriix, pop singer and songwriter, is here to talk about her new single, what's next in her music journey, and how she's building momentum in 2026. Audriix, so great to have you back here on Live in the Bay.
Yeah, great to be back. Thanks for having me.
Yes, you have new music out. Your new single, Vindictive, is, just taking the charts. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so Vindictive is my recent single. It just came out last Friday along with a music video, and it was a really fun one. It's sort of an upbeat pop rock anthem that is sort of about, I guess, holding people accountable after they've mistreated you, but with a bit of sort of a tongue-in-cheek spin on it.
Yeah, and what was the process like for writing this one? What was your inspiration?
So all my music I draw from personal experience, and so this was no different. And this was particularly inspired by someone I dated last year who treated me quite badly. And at the end of the relationship, which was luckily short, I just thought to myself, well, first of all, nobody should treat anyone badly. But I thought, well, treating a a singer-songwriter badly is, I don't know, maybe you're potentially going to end up in a song. Maybe it's not the greatest idea. And so I thought, how can I sort of capture that idea in a song and make it more universal? And the word vindictive came to mind.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a kind of a cool Taylor Swift-esque word.
Absolutely,
so, yeah.
Yes. Well, this year you are setting out to release a new single every single month.
Yeah.
Tell me about this process and why you wanted to do that this year.
I think I've done a lot of different things in my career. I've done some really fun tours, I've done radio, all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm a musician first and foremost. And so I wanted to just really focus right now on just the music. And so I am really focused on writing music and recording, and I have a whole batch of music that I've been working on and working really hard at. And so yes, as you said, I will be releasing a new song every month. This kind of kicked off the first single of 2026, but I've got lots more to come.
Yeah, well, congratulations. I think that is awesome and so exciting to kind of look forward to something new every single month from an artist. I think that is awesome. One thing about you is you have a background, your school is from, I'm sorry, tell me the school that you went to.
Stanford.
Yeah, Stanford. Yes, that's what I thought. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
But your background there is not in music per se, but you brought your background into your music. How are you doing that?
Yeah, so I did 3 degrees actually at Stanford. I did an undergrad and master's in computer science and an MBA because I'm from Silicon Valley. So for me, I always wanted to take a sort of entrepreneurial approach to my singing career, and a lot of that is what skills can I get to vertically integrate and do as much of my music career as I can, because the business side of music really is just as important as the music side. And so I'm trying to kind of do as much on my own and think of it like a startup, because it is, and the product is just me and my music.
Yeah, how have you really seen those skills translate and help you in this process?
I mean, they help me every day. I think my focus in computer science was graphics, and so making my music videos, graphic design, that kind of stuff. I did a lot of the computer music classes. Stanford has a computer music department called Karma, so learning production, because I'll produce my own songs and mixing and that kind of stuff. And then on the business side, branding, marketing. So it's really kind of getting all of the skills I can and doing what I can on my own. And I have found it very, very useful. So I'm glad I have those degrees, even though it seems at first glance unrelated to music.
Yeah, so cool that you are able to marry the two and incorporate everything that you learned into this new music career. How have you seen yourself grow? 2026 is obviously a big year for you since you started on this music path. How have you seen yourself grow and change as an artist?
I think it's just always collecting new experiences. I also consider myself to be a storyteller, and so as I grow and experience new things in life, I have new things that inspire me, and as my career grows, I get to work with new people. So for Vindictive, I actually co-wrote it with Grammy-winning songwriter Chris DiStefano, who is just a legend. I wrote it with him when I was in Nashville. He's done work with Luke Bryan and Kelly Clarkson and Carrie Underwood and just all of these amazing people. And so getting to work with people like him is just such an amazing experience. So for Vindictive, it was really, really fun to work with him. But I just think my kind of network of people that I get to collaborate with is expanding more and more.
Yeah, very, very cool. One last question for you. What do you hope that everyone takes away from your music as you're releasing a new song every single month?
I hope that my music makes people feel things. I hope they can relate to it. And also, I hope a lot of my songs are just really fun, so I also just hope people can enjoy listening to them.
Yeah, of course. Audrey, thank you so much. Where can people follow along? I want to make sure that they're getting all the updates, and when you release a new song, where can people follow you?
Yes, anywhere on any socials or Spotify, anywhere you listen to music. Audriix, spelled A-U-D-R-I-I-X. The X is silent, but anywhere, any social platforms, you'll be able to find me.
Okay, Audrey, thank you so much. I look forward to hearing all your new music this year, and you'll have to come visit us later on in the year. Maybe we can chat about all the songs that have come out.
Love it.
Okay,
Thank
sounds
you so
good.
much.
Thank you.